Welcome back guys. In the last video, we have installed the Jupyter Notebook on our local system. Now, in the first set of videos, I am going to provide a basic overview of Python programming language which are extremely important for data science. So, if you have a prior experience in programming, you are good to start learning from these videos and start your journey towards data science. The Python is a high-level language. That means it is optimized for reading by people instead of machines. As we have seen in last video, for printing a line in Python, we have just written as print hello world and clicked on this run button. Now, instead of run button, we can also make use of shift plus enter key in keyboard to execute the code. The statement gets executed and we get the output below it. The key important difference from other programming language is there is no need to enter colon or full stop at the end of the statement. Let's start with the first step, creating the variables. Unlike other programming languages, Python has no separate command for declaring a variable. A variable is created the moment you assign a value to it. An example is, I'll write it like this, x is equal to 10, y is equal to learner, print x, print y. Once I execute this code, we can see the output of x and y, that is 10 and learner. And another important thing is there is no requirement for the variable to be created with any particular type. And we can change the type once it has been set. To illustrate this, I'll write it like this, x is equal to 10, x is equal to learner. At first, I have set the x to be type of integer, and then I have set the x to be type of string. Finally, I'll print it, print x. Once I execute this code, we have the output as learner. I hope you can follow me. I have illustrated these few basic concepts to show how easy it is to work with Python. Since we are mainly interested in performing the data science using Python, let's revisit some of the topics which we use time to time in our course. First is functions. Let me write a function to add two numbers. We start with the keyword def, which indicates we are writing a function. And then we'll define the function name and its parameter. Each line which we write as part of a function needs to be indented with a tab character or a couple of spaces like this. I'll write a function, def add x, y, return x plus y. To call a function, we'll just name the function name and then we'll pass in the parameters. So add 1, 3. Since we are in an interactive mode, once I press shift plus enter, the results are printed out immediately below the code. Now pause this video and go ahead and modify the function so that it accepts 3 variables and returns the sum. Okay, I hope you were able to do what I have asked. I'll just modify my existing code so that you can verify whether you are correct or not. Def add of x, y, z, colon, return x plus y plus z. To test it, I'll mention as add of 1, 3, 5. Once I execute this code, we get the output as 9. One thing to note is, in Python, it is not mandatory to set the user return statement at all. If no return statement is used, the Python will return a special value called null, which is similar to null in Java. And one more thing is, we can set the default values of parameters which can be used when no input is given. To illustrate this, I'll copy the existing code of adding the 3 numbers and set the last parameter default value as 1. That means we can call the function with just 2 parameters as well. So, this time I'll call the function as add of 1, 2. Once I execute the code, we get the output as 4. This is because we are returning x plus y plus z, so it would be 1 plus 2 plus 1, that is 4. I hope you now know how function works in Python.